Hello everybody, the Utopian Duelist here, and today we have for you a profile for Colin's Tincan Turbo Kozmos. Yeah!
It's Tincan Dark Planet Turbo, sir?
The correct name for the deck is Tincan Turbo. Now shut up and show the deck.
Alright, so you have your 3 Tincans. Obvious, search them out. At end phase.
Middle of the camera. Nate.
There?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 Strongman. I'm playing 2 Strongman because I resolve his effect more than any other pilot, just because he can special summon one of the banished ones, and then I just beat into something, and then at end phase it'll float to something else. 1 Sword Trooper. His ability to pay 1,000 and special summon 1 pilot from the graveyard is really good, especially if you have Dark Lady in graveyard. And then, like all the other ones, he can special summon a level 4 or higher, Cosmo monster from hand. 1 Farm Girl, and everybody's asking, why 1 Farm Girl? Because you should only resolve Farm Girl 1 time. That's it. You should never have to go into Farm Girl more than once. 2 Wicked Witch. I actually started doing this. 1, because she can't be destroyed. 2, because she can go into a ship. And 3, because I can make lightning with her, and lightning wrecks people's days.
Yes, it does. I know from experience.
1 Dark Lady. Basically, because she's a level 5, I can use her to make like Bulkasaurus and things like that. And then her ability to pay 1,000 life points, negate a monster effect. It's just so good. And she's still a pilot, which means she can still go into like my level 6 and higher ones. So that's why her. Here we are into the ships. You have 3 Slip Riders. Card is so good. Always run it at 3. Maybe sometimes side out 1 if I'm in a match or something. But most of the time, you make Infinity, you make Constellar Pleiades. He floats down, and you get to pop a spell or trap whenever you special summon. And with Vanity's gone, he's just so good. Running 2 Landwalkers currently for a spicy little tech I will show you guys later. Like another combo that can be made with him, because of his ability, whenever a Cosmo monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, or monsters would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can destroy one other Cosmo card on the field. People, you know what that means, right? It means I can pop my own Cosmo Town and search whatever I want. So it's just so good. And plus, if I end up with 2 of these on the field, I'm either going to, make this, get that out of here. I'm going to make this tech that I'll show you here in a second, or, I'm going to float them both down and make Infinity.
Just wish you had a sexy Utopia like me.
2 Forerunner, gain 1,000 life points, floats to level 6 or lower.
Swag.
Just really good to have. Some people say only play 1. I play 2 because you will want this one to come out, and then you can also use them for plays like Big Eye and Red Eye's Flare Metal, and just ruin your opponent's day. Dark Destroyer at 1 would play more, but he's at 1. Obviously, he pops a monster.
Colin, don't worry about it. Just go to regionals playing 3. I'll do the same thing with Cure and Monkey Board and all that. I'll play a bad Pepe. Deal?
And then he special summons, level 7 or lower. He floats.
Pepe is love, Pepe is life.
1 Eclipser. I have a second one-sided, but right now I'm only main decking 1 Eclipser, mainly because he can negate traps. So that's why I'm also playing the Tincan Turbo, is so I can fill up the graveyard real fast and use him against Paleo Frogs and just negate, because he's not once per turn and he can chain to himself. The only downside to him is he does not float, he adds to your hand, but he's still a 3k untargetable ship. And then, of course, the real reason we're all here. Triple Dark Planet. Right now, one of the biggest problems in the meta is currently grass. And if you go first and drop this on a grass playing opponent, they're not playing grass. He's untargetable, he negates spells by banishing a Cosmo monster from your graveyard, and if he's blown up or destroyed or anything, he searches a level 9 or lower Cosmo monster and adds it to your hand.
Those macro Cosmos?
The only way to summon him is by banishing from your hand level 10 10 levels worth of Cosmo monsters. So if you open with 2 of them, you're just like, okay, banish special. He's just so good, and you can use him to make Gustav Max and Dora and other rank 10s. And to round off the monsters, it's at 1, ladies and gentlemen, Max C.
But that's not a monster, it's a hand trap.
I have summoned Max C before, and it has won me the game.
Same.
He is a monster to me.
I haven't won a game with it, but like, I've summoned it.
Alright, for the spells, Emergency Teleport, still broken in the Cosmo deck. You can special summon Farm Girl, you can special summon Tincan, Straw Man, Sword Trooper, and then just combo off of them. Reasoning always will be a good card in Cosmos. Why? Because their levels literally go from level 1 to level 10.
Doesn't Reasoning come in a higher rarity?
No, it only comes in 2 rarities, common and gold.
That sucks.
2 terraforming, because I might jump this back up to 3, but right now I'm playing 2 and it works pretty well. Triple Cosmo Town, obviously broken card of the deck. Everyone knows that this is the broke card that should have been hit, not Dark Destroyer. Pay 100 pay life points to add one of the banished ones back to your hand equal to its level times 100, or shuffle Cosmo monsters from your deck to your hand to your deck and draw cards equal to that number. And if it's destroyed, you add a Cosmo card from your deck to your hand. Cosmo card, people. You can add any Cosmo card, even itself.
So dank.
And then triple Allure of Darkness for your draw power, because this plus this plus this, Pot of Greed, people. Pot of Greed. Just saying. Pot of Greed.
Yeah, until you hit that one moment where you drop your whole hand because you didn't get a dart.
I've had those moments when you had to risk it.
Yeah, a couple of them have been against me.
Yeah. For the traps, 1 Lost Wind. I really don't feel that I should play it higher. I may later on, but right now, 1 Lost Wind is fine. Target 1 face-up special summon monster on the field. It has its effects negated. Also, its original attack is halved. If a monster special summoned from your opponent's extra deck while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. It's really good. Basically, you set it, your opponent summons, I don't know, say they get to Broad Bull. You hit the Broad Bull with Lost Wind, and you know they're going into Drancia. As soon as they do it, you just reset it. And Dryden can't pop that. Dryden can only pop...
no, you called it Drancia.
I don't care. Drancia sounds better.
No, it doesn't. Dryden's better.
1 Torrential Tribute, because I would rather hit the field on my opponent's turn than on my own. So that's why I'm playing 1 Torrential Tribute. If you don't put my Max C back, I swear to God, Matt. Torrential Tribute, it's really good right now. It's at 1. Imperial Order. This card came off the ban list, and Konami was stupid for doing it. Because you play this against an Invoke player, you wait for them to activate Invocation, and you're just like, as long as they don't have that field spell, you're done. You're done.
You're going to get half the time they do, but still. Fluffles would be a better example.
I'll Twin Twister, or even Fluffles, yeah.
Yeah,
you flip
Fluffles.
this on a Fluffle player, they're done.
It's almost as bad as a D-Berry.
Solemn Warning, Solemn Strike, Solemn Brigade. I have the 3rd strike sided. I'm only playing 2 strikes, 1 warning in the main deck. You know, I'll side out as needed, but most of the time I don't need to go above 2 strikes on warning. Double Cosmojo. I have the 3rd one sided again. Cosmojo is a really good card. I mean, you destroy 1 Cosmo, so you target 1 Cosmo you control and destroy it. So you target a ship, you banish 1 card your opponent controls from their field or their graveyard, and it does not target. It just... I've done this to Kieran before he was banned, and it was just so funny because they couldn't do anything. And then triple Call of the Haunted. You use it to reoccur ships that are sent by Tincan's effect or were destroyed and sent to graveyard and you couldn't float them, or, you know, if a pilot went to graveyard, things like that. Alright, on to the extra deck. The extra deck's kind of iffy right now. I'm still working on it, but right now I have one mech-equipped engineer. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one XE material from this card, target one face-up attack position monster you control. Change it to a face-up defense position, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects this turn. Basically, this, I'm using it for like Tincan or something, like if I got to make rank 3 play, because I probably will tech in the Terratop engine again, and so if I summon that Tincan, you know, he can't be destroyed, he goes to you know, he goes to defense and just try and save him. Leviair is so good with this deck because its ability to create the OTK so quickly. And because once per turn, detach one XE material from this card, target one of your banished level 4 or lower monsters, special summon that monster your side of the field. It doesn't negate its effects, it comes out, it has everything ready to swing, so if you've already banished Farm Girl and you don't have a way to get to her, except, you know, to summon this, you summon this, bring out the Farm Girl, hit for that 15, search that Dark Destroyer, and just wreck your opponent's world. Utopia package. This is part of the reason I started siding into the level 4s. Plus the level 4s, they can't be destroyed, so most of the time I will get to this Utopia. Unless, you know, they spin it back or something. That's the only time that I ever lose it. One Colin Stellar Pleiades requires 2 level 5 light monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one XE material from this card to target one card on the field, return that target to the hand. You know, you return that Trident or whatever to the hand, and then they just don't have it anymore. Rarely go into him though. Obviously, you know, if you have Infinity's better. Volcasaurus, I have literally only summoned this once or twice, but it's still really good because you can detach, and you can use any 2 level 5s. You know, it doesn't have the light or machine requirement like the other ones. And you can detach the XE material from this card, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. This card cannot attack your opponent directly during the turn you activate this effect. Well, how do you get around that, folks? Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. You combo these two together, and then you just attack.
Or you play Zexal in it.
Yeah, shut up.
I'll do it, don't mess with me.
Nova, Infinity, obviously. And then the new tech that I was saying, Beyond. Why? Because it makes the Farm Girl OTK so much more viable at times. If this card is XC summoned, the attack of all monsters your opponent currently controls becomes 0. That means Farm Girl can beat over any monster in attack position and deal them 15 and still search and still hit. During either player's turn, you can detach one XE material from this card, target one face-up XE monster you control and one Utopia monster in your graveyard. Banish that target, and if you do, special summon the second target and gain 1500 life points. Say I summoned my Utopia and my opponent decides, oh, well, I'm going to strike that. Well, guess what? Here he comes back and I'm still going to go into lightning.
Just because Utopias are dank as fuck, bro.
Rank 7, Big Eye, 2 level 7s. Once per turn, you can detach one XE material from this card, target one monster your opponent controls, take control of that monster. This card cannot attack if you activated this effect.
Nice ringtone, Colin.
It's just really good. 2600 attack, and can pretty much take whatever it wants since we're in a targeting format. And even if he's destroyed, you don't lose that monster. You know, you still have your opponent's monster. Red Eyes Flare Metal, 2 level 7s, cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has XE material. Basically, you just summon this and let your opponent kill themselves. Like, if you fall short of... Like, if you end with 2 Forerunners and you fall short of killing your opponent and you only have, like, they only have like 300 left or something. You summon this, and your opponent just can't do anything. They can set and pass. Super Dreadnought Railkin and Gustav Max because Cowboy is for pussies. 2 level 10 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XP material from this card, inflict 2,000 points of damage. You summon 2 of those planets, you attack with both of them, and you hit them with this, and it's either GG or very, very close.
Very.
Number 81, Super Dreadnought Railkin and Super Dora. 2 level 10 monsters. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. That target is unaffected by card effects except its own effects until the end of this turn. Literally, you can use this card, summon it in defense, okay, until your opponent has Trident, and they want to target, you summon something else next to it, and they want to target this monster over here. You're like, no, I'm going to use Dora's effect to make it impervious to that. And then your opponent can't do anything about it. And then this slot, sadly, is for Breaksword. I have to buy another one. Gotta find one. But I need Breaksword for this deck. It's my other rank 3 I have to have. And that's it for today, guys.
Well, everybody, that was Colin's Tincan Turbo deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and suck a cock, as Dre said. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, you know the rest, guys. See ya.